Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 30th through December 3rd, Monday through Thursday, for my Libras. Hello, my Libras. Now, you know when I'm reading for Monday through Thursday, I'm using my two Radley Valentine decks. I'm using my Archangel Power Tarot card for the main reading, and then I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'm also going to pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck too, because I like it. So I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, whatever the message. I don't have to understand it. I just need to deliver it. And I have a message at the end of the reading. So it's not necessarily comfortable for me, but my job is just to deliver it. So let's go ahead. A lot of energy this week, my Libra. I talk about it in the prior reading, so a lot of stuff coming out. Now, let's see, which actually can be uncomfortable for you, my Libras, but, it's like your shifting scales will balance its way through. Anyway, let's see what we have for my Libras Monday through Thursday. These two cards are reversed, so it's stronger energy. Here we go. First card is the King of Michael. Now, Michael is your energy. It's also Gemini and Aquarius. It's your thought processes. It's your I don't know, what does your learning curve have to do? It's your learning curve then. It's your hearing news. It's your planning. But the learning curve is really, really strong for someone out there. Now, the thing is you feel like you've been behind your learning curve. You're actually where you need to be. But the thing, you will actually start to catch up. Okay? There will be a time to catch up. You're going to catch up. Okay? So whoever needed to hear that, you're catching up. So anyway, it's also strategic planning, but it can be about hearing news. So it's your energy, it's Aquarius energy, it's Gemini energy. There's a lot of things coming up with Aquarius energy towards the end of Sagittarius season, but that's still coming. Now the King underlying energy is air energy also. So this is like the wisest of the wise, okay, out of this. But now the King can be a little analytical. The King can be a little cold also. So just be aware of that. Now, I don't know if this is you being a little analytical or you being a little cold. But this may be something that you may want to make sure with your relationships. You may be able to recognize that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be or you should be, but I feel that your relationships don't really do well when you are analytical or cold. Okay? It doesn't, especially if you're with some of the water relationships, they need to be watered. Okay? They need that emotion to be they need to be in their water. They need to be almost saturated with their water. Now that could also be your earth energies too. They need to be watered. Okay, I'm feeling like you need to be giving them the love, but at the same time, even though you have the answers, even though you know what needs to be done, I feel that this could be very analytical, very cold energy for you this week. Now that makes sense with what I was talking about in that last reading, but the people around you, and this could be your work relationship, your job, your career. It could be personal, intimate, interpersonal. It could be family or your home. They don't necessarily, they don't thrive well when you pull this piece out of you. Now, having said that, sometimes you do have to step back in order for them to learn the life lessons that's being brought to them. Your choices with this. Use the wisdom of the King of Michael. So, principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Well, remember what I talked about. This is going to be a week for honest and open communication. Not everyone's going to like it. Here we go. Next card, let's flip this over. The 2 of Michael. Now, this is one of those decision types of things. This is kind of like, do I just stuff it down, or do I bring it out? Now, 2s have some crossroads, some decisions, but 2s also mean, could be coming together with some of this. But again, I'm feeling like this is, do I just stuff it? And who bears the weight of that energy? If you've got this, my Libra, sometimes your energy, it doesn't, energy doesn't stop. It just gets slower. If you think of an ice cube, molecules, things like that, they're still moving, but they're moving at a slower pace. Okay, so it doesn't stop. But the thing is that when it slows down within you, and I'm not a scientist, but when it slows down with you, it actually, I don't know, is this where the coldness comes? Is this where it freezes up? I don't necessarily know that. I do think that it doesn't necessarily aid you in your self-expression, okay? It doesn't really work for you. So I feel like this is like, you're stuffing, you have a choice between stuffing it down or releasing it. And again too, and you're thinking, well, Deb, you just said I could be too cold, too analytical. Yeah, so that's a choice. That's a choice. But again too, maybe the person, again, it's not for you to carry their lessons. It's not for you to help them move through. Now, but at the same time, like when I said it's not for you to carry their lessons, you may be there to help them guide through their lessons. Okay, so it will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. Here we go. Your last card. The 5 of Raphael. Well, with all of this emotional stress and strain, Raphael is our water energy. Now remember, Neptune with Pisces, they're now, it's going direct, or it's about, it's about ready to. Well, it is, but, it's going to pick up a little more steam. It's still in the slow motion type of energy right now with that. Raphael, Pisces, Cancer, it's also Scorpio energy, fluid, it's emotional. 5 bring about some changes. Changes aren't comfortable. Changes can be even if it's a positive change, it could be very uncomfortable for you, my Libras. You don't, in many ways you like change. Or let's put it this way, you want some changes, but when it happens, you're kind of like, it unbalances your balance. It's like, yeah, I wanted change, but I wanted to get to the other side of the change. So there is that change. It's an emotional, there is that change agent going on this week for you also. Okay? It is that emotional type. Anyway, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Remember the full moon. We have that full moon in Gemini, air sign for you. Okay? So, lots of good times to release, relinquish, and request. So, here we go. Let's go one more card here. One more shuffle. We actually got a couple of cards. You're getting a longer reading. Boom, boom. I feel like jackpot, jackpot. Okay. These are here together, but we have the Knight of Fire. Fire is our Sagittarius. We're in Sagittarius, and then there's, Mercury in Sagittarius too. It's Aries. Remember, Mars is going direct in Aries. It's also Leo, passionate, burning, determined. Knights have, remember, just as kings have the air energy, knights have the fire energy. So it's a fire, passionate energy, directed energy, going for what you want type of energy. It may feel uncomfortable to you, and this might be where the change is. It may feel uncomfortable for you. You may have to pull back and allow other people to make their mistakes. But this is for you to get to where you need to be, okay? So, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through clearly. And now we're just going to go through these really quick. Okay, so you know a little bit about this. So here we have, this is reversed. This is the Queen of Water. Queens have the water energy, water. So this is emotional energy. This is basically whether you be male or female. This is, like I said, it's not comfortable for you, my Libras, for change. It's not comfortable for you to go after what you want. Okay? So, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. Next card, here we go, reversed. The Ace of Fire. Again, it's that fire energy. This is new start, new beginning. So it's not comfortable, for you. You may have to like I said, this is kind of like a single parent that, I don't know, has a new relationship, has a new job, and they have the single parent has to they've been very protective of their child or children, and now they've got to kind of let the children in order for them to go after this new job or new relationship, they have to let their children have fall down and scrape their knees and not be there to get to kiss their boo-boos. Okay, it's kind of that. It's kind of like you got to step back a little bit now. So the Ace of Fire brings you that new opportunity, that new passion, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So this could be a really big, I told you there's a lot of energy going on right now. Okay, here we go with this. This is reversed, and this is the Magician. Now this is Archangel Raphael. So you have, write his name down, but this is the Magician. This is, you can make anything happen. This is where you actually do have more control than what you think, my Libras. Okay? You can manifest it, and this is a good week to do this. Now, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. And then we go here. This is your energy. Now, a couple of things about this. Nines have that, let's wrap it up and put a bow on it type of energy. Let's move on from it. Air energy is your energy. It's the same as the Michael energy. This is expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. So remember, thoughts, words, positive. Project the positive. No buts. No buts for you this week. Okay? No buts. Or no what ifs. No what ifs, no buts. And your last card is, again reversed, Archangel Jophiel, ego. This has so remember, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Jophiel. Ego is, but they need me, Deb. They need me there. I'm sorry, my Libras, but they'll make do. They'll make do. Okay? Why don't you try going for some of these things that make you happy for a change? Okay? Okay. Anyway, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So these two, keep it positive. Keep it positive, my Libras, because the Magician says you can make things happen. And remember, we've got Neptune with Pisces, we've got the full moon in Gemini, we have, Mercury in Sagittarius, all of these things, you'll be able to speak it out. Now, let's go on. I know it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable, but it looks like the rewards are great. Here we go. Let's cut. I'm not asking you to buy any of these crystals, but let's see, if you have them, you might carry it with you. Let's see what we have here. This is reversed. Fluorite. I don't think I have anything like this. I don't think this is fluorite. I don't think it is. Again, I'm not a crystal whisperer, but this is personal protection, getting organized, aura, cloak, cooperation. Interesting stuff for you. Interesting. Now, wow, what a week for you coming up. What a week, my Libras. Now, my Libras, if you enjoy my readings, remember the button. Like, share, subscribe. It helps. It really does. And now for that message. And I don't know if this is just to see whether I'll give it or not, but I'm giving it to all the signs. I'm giving it at the end of all the signs because I wasn't given that information. I'm not always given the whole thing. But this was for Rob, and it was, Rob, you are going down a dark path. It is not too late to turn around. You will face consequences, but it's better, well, it's not too late to turn around. Okay? So I hope I said that correctly on all the other readings, but again, too, it doesn't mean that all the Robs you meet, this is for someone specific, I believe, who will see this when they see it. And that's from higher power. Now, my Libras, as always, know that you are loved, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye.